Hello everybody, you are welcome in my YouTube channel. Let's learn English with Samiha. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Today we'll see together the present perfect. So follow me. Let's begin. When using the present perfect tense, you need an auxiliary verb that helps your main verb to function. In the perfect tenses, the verb to have is always the auxiliary verb. In the present perfect tense, the main verb is in the past participle form. This is not difficult for regular past tense verbs, like dance, danced, dance, danced, danced, we say. For regular verbs, the past participle form of the verb is the same as the past tense verb, so you just add ed. But irregular verbs are different. And the only way to learn the past participle form is to learn them individually. Past simple or present perfect tense? To answer this question, you need to think about time. Finished time and unfinished time. Think about last week. That's a good example of finished time. Last week is finished. It's over. Yesterday, last week, last month, last year, 1991. These are all examples of finished time, time that is complete. What about this week? Is this week finished? No, not yet. That is an example of unfinished time. There is still more of this week to come. It's not finished yet. When you are talking about a time period that has finished, use the past simple. When you are talking about a time period that is unfinished, like today, this week, this month, this year, use the present perfect. Watch this lesson to learn when to use the present perfect and when to use the past simple. Okay, get your notebooks ready. In this lesson, we are focusing on the perfect tense, what did it look like, how to use it, and when to use it. Hello, I'm Samiha from Let's Learn English with Samiha. If you don't feel confident using the present perfect tense in English yet, there's probably a few reasons why. There's those nasty irregular verbs in past participle form. Or maybe you feel unsure about when to use the present perfect and when to use the past simple. Even if you are quite good at using the present perfect tense in English, it's definitely worth reviewing this tense to jog your memory. That expression means to remind yourself. So, are you ready to start? Grab a notepad and a pen and let's go over this beautiful tense. Right now so that you can feel more confident using it. And if you can think of a friend who needs to review this tense too. Make sure you share this lesson with them. So subject plus have or has plus your main verb in past participle form. The subject, you already know this. In the perfect tenses, the verb have is an auxiliary verb. It's helping verb. It's a helping verb. It's not the main verb in the sentence. And that means that it's usually unstressed and often contracted when spoken. But then comes the main verb. In the present perfect tense, the main verb is in past participle form, not in past simple form. Past participle. Now, this is no problem for regular past tense verbs. For regular verb, the past participle form is the same as the simple past. So you just need to add ed. Watch in the present tense becomes watched in past simple. And it's also watched in past participle form. Watch, watched, watched. Laugh, laughed, laughed. You see the same, past participle or simple past, the same, laughed. Dance, danced, danced. Called, called, called. And even some irregular verbs use the same verb for past simple as the past participle form have in the present tense becomes had in the simple past, and it's also had as a past participle. Win, won, won. But these really irregular verbs are the ones that three different forms that you need to remember. Go in the present tense becomes want in the past simple, and in the past participle form, go. It's been or go. Fly, flow, flown. Throw, throw, thrown. Throw, throw, thrown. Do, did, done. Speak, spoke, spoken. I'm sure you can think of many more examples, but with these verbs, there is no pattern. There is no rule to follow. You just need to memorize the past participle. Thank you for your attention. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on my YouTube channel. Let's learn English with Samiha. So, when should you use the present perfect tense? When? Think of it like a bridge that's connecting the present and the past. For example, when something started in the past and continues in the present. They have been made for 3 years. You can use it to talk about an activity that you have done several times in the past and that you can still until now. She has read many books. He hasn't traveled overseas before. Now, before I give you some more examples, let's talk about when to use the past simple tense and the present perfect tense. Because this is often the confusing part about this tense. That's an example of unfinished time. When you are talking about a time period that has finished, like this, you need to use the past simple. But when you are talking about time period that is unfinished, like today, this week, this year, this month, use the present perfect tense. So let's compare some examples. Last month I visited my brother 3 times. This month I have visited my brothers twice, but the month isn't finished yet. He borrowed my car yesterday. So this sentence is in the simple past. We need to change the time expression to for our sentence to work in the present perfect tense. We need to change the time expression to for our sentence to work in the present perfect tense. Okay, so those were all examples of the present perfect in positive sentences. Subject plus have or has plus not plus main verb plus participle form. So compare these sentences 3 times. This month I haven't visited him at all, but the month isn't over yet. They haven't been at school all morning. As with all English question forms, our auxiliary verbs need to change position. So we see positive, negative, and now question. Has he cleaned the bathroom? Have you eaten enough? Has it rained today? Have they finished yet? The difference is the time reference. There's a lot to think about when using the present perfect tense, right? But I hope that this lesson made everything a little easier, especially the basics. If you are clear on the basics, it's a good thing. Make sure that you are subscribed to the Let's Learn English with Samiha channel, because the next few lessons that I make will help you to practice using the present perfect tense. Bye!